are following the procession. The procession is headed by the President, the Chief Guest and Guest of Honor, followed by the Vice Principal, furtherly all the HODs of different departments and all the academic staffs.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may please from the president of this ceremony to declare the session open.
Life is a journey with problems to solve and lessons to learn, but most of all, experiences to enjoy. Problems may never stay long. They just put the signature in the experience book of your life and move away. And so, to cherish every moment and use it wisely by doing something productive. A pleasant good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais, academic staffs, parents and dear graduates. I, Ms. Adrija Bhuiya, Assistant Professor, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, will be continuing the ceremony as host along with my co-host,
Dr. Darshan J.C., Assistant Professor, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center.
It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to the first graduation ceremony of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center. Graduation Day is the celebration of the harvest of the crop. This is a much awaited event in every student's life, as it gives to the returns of the efforts put in by the students throughout their academic endeavor. In 1991, the Academic Islamic Trust, non-for-profit trust committed to the upliftment of the minorities, was established by the entrepreneur Dr. Yenepoya Abdullah Kunni as its chairman. Within a very short span of time, achieved one successful milestone after another, which led to the development of 11 different constituent colleges such as Yenepoya Dental College, Yenepoya Medical College and Hospital, Yenepoya Nursing College and Yenepoya Pharmacy College and so many more. In the year 2007, came across with an idea of development of deemed to be university with several wonderful recognitions achieved in consecutive years such as NAC A+, NIRF, NABH, NABL and so and more. The main vision is to provide access to quality higher education, ensuring equality, to create a vibrant knowledge capital and to create inspiring leaders of tomorrow who can take this country to the forefront of developed nations. Among several other colleges in our university, it gives me an immense pleasure to say, being a part of it, that Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, established in the year 2017, has transformed from small premises in the campus to a full-fledged innovative campus renowned for its infrastructure along with wonderful milestones within a short span of time. With this, let's take a look at this amazing teaser.
what more proof do we need that it has grown from a handful in a mere span of time?
Prayer is the song of the heart. It reaches the God even if it is mingled with the cry and tumult of thousands of men. Any occasion is incomplete without seeking God's blessings.
To begin this auspicious ceremony, may I invite Mr. Abdul Hafil, 7th semester B.Pharm student, to invoke the Almighty.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح لله ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم له ملك السماوات والأرض يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم هو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش يعلم ما يلج في الأرض وما يخرج وما ينزل من السماء وما يعرج فيها وهو معكم أينما كنتم والله بما تعملون بصير له ملك السماوات والأرض وإلى الله ترجع الأمور يولج الليل في النهار ويولج النهار في الليل وهو عليم بذات الصدور. Whatever is in the heavens and the earth glorifies Allah, for He is the Almighty, All-Wise. To Him belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth. He gives life and causes death, and He is the most capable of everything. He is the first and the last, the most high and most near, and He has perfect knowledge of all things. He is the one who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, then established Himself on the throne. He knows whatever goes into the earth and whatever comes out of it, and whatever descends from the sky, whatever ascends into it. And He is with you wherever you are, for Allah is all seeing of what you do. To Him belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and to Allah all matters are written. He merges the night into day and the day into night, and He knows best what is hidden in the heart.
Indeed, that was blessings to the ears.
It is a day full of joy, a day about pride and accomplishment, a day of celebration. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments.
To give a red carpet welcome to everyone assembled over here, I take the pleasure of requesting our respected Vice Principal of YPCRC, Mr. Asif Iqbal C, to welcome the gathering.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and the most of all, love what you are doing and learning to do. Today, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center celebrate a double success. One, successfully completion of academic referring to 17 batch and 18 batch of D.Pharm and B.Pharm. And second is celebrating the dedication of teaching and non-teaching academics for the future of students in the form of graduates and graduation ceremony. Distinguished guests, academic members, parents, media persons and graduates. I, Muhammad Asif, Vice Principal, on behalf of Yenepoya deemed to be University, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, teaching and non-teaching staff, students representative and organizing committee. I welcome you all to first graduation ceremony 2022. It is my great pleasure to welcome today's chief guest, Dr. Mohammad Salahuddin, Principal, Alamin College of Pharmacy, Bangalore. I request Dr. Aisha Sultana, Head Department of Pharmaceutics, to welcome the chief guest with a sapling. I welcome our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. Sunil Attawar, Managing Director, Group Pharmaceuticals Private Limited, India. I request Dr. Trisa P. Varghese, Department of Pharmacy Practice, to welcome the guest of honor with the sapling. Naturally, it is their dream turns into action that is fulfilled by today's graduates. I welcome all the parents, those who are here, to witness how their dreams achieved by their wards. And finally, I welcome all the graduates and wish you all good luck for your future. Thank you.
Sir, for the warm welcome.
Love in your heart, the lamp of abundance in your home,
The lamp of compassion to serve others, the lamp of knowledge to dispel the darkness of ignorance.
and the lamp of gratitude for the abundance that the divine has bestowed to us.
Now we are going to witness the traditional lamp lighting ceremony by our dignitaries.
For illuminating the day.
The person whose action always inspired us to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. He is a leader with courage to go first, to put himself at personal risk, to open a glorious path for others to follow.
With this, I request Dr. Aisha Sultana, HOD, Department of Pharmaceutics, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, to introduce our today's chief guest and guest of honor.
A very warm good morning to everyone. I, Dr. Aisha Sultana, HOD, Department of Pharmaceutics, feels privileged to read the profile of our chief guest, Dr. Mohammad Salahuddin. He was born in Raichur and he has completed his B.Pharm, M.Pharm and PhD from VL College of Pharmacy, Raichur, Karnataka under Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences with a specialization in pharmaceutical chemistry. He started his professional journey as medical representative after graduation and worked for Glenmark Pharmaceuticals and Bayer India Limited at Raichur. After his PG, he worked as product manager at Microlabs, Bangalore for a year and a half, and during this period, he has successfully launched 3 new products all over India. He forayed into academia as a lecturer at Mesco College of Pharmacy, Hyderabad for a very brief period. Later, he worked as a lecturer and then assistant professor at VL College of Pharmacy, Raichur, for about 7.5 years. During this period, he has completed his PhD from Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. During December 2013 to June 2015, he was on foreign university assignment and served as assistant professor at College of Pharmacy, Umar Al Mukhtar University, Al-Bida, Libya. Later, from May 2010 to 17 July 2021, he worked as professor and principal at Farooqiya College of Pharmacy, Mysore. From 19th July 2021, he is working as professor and principal in Al-Amin College of Pharmacy, Bangalore. Dr. Mohammad Salahuddin has 4 patents and 38 publications of his research work with cumulative research impact factor of 13.63 in the national and international journals. He received 40 lakhs research grants from DRDO and he is an approved guide of M.Pharm and B.Pharm students. Till date, he has supervised 17 PG students and 10 UG students from Libya. He also served as Head Examination Control for Faculty of Pharmacy, Umar Al Mukhtar University, Libya. He has chaired many scientific sessions and delivered many guest lectures in FDP, STTP and career guidance programs in various institutions. Presently, Sir is serving as Member, Board of Examining Authority, Drugs Control Department, Government of Karnataka. He is also external member for our pharmacy college, that is Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, Mangalore. General Secretary, Karnataka Pharmacy Colleges Principals Association, Bangalore. Assistant Director, RGUHS, Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Bangalore. And he is a member of Institutional Ethics Committee, Government Ayurveda Medical College, Bangalore. National Coordinator, Teachers Training and Incubation Center, APTI, India. And he is also a member of Advisory Board, Karnataka Registered Pharmacists Association. He has also served as Chairman, BOS UG Pharmacy, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bangalore, and also Academic Council member of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bangalore. Sir is currently involved in many social and community activities, like he is the President of Alumni Association of VL College of Pharmacy, Raichur, and he is also a President of KSAME, Mysore, and is a lifetime member of APTI, IPA, IPGA and SFE. Sir, on behalf of YPCRC, I once again welcome you, sir. It gives me immense pride to welcome our guest of honor for today's graduation ceremony, Mr. Sunil Attawar. Mr. Sunil Attawar is a graduate in biochemistry from Mumbai University. He is currently the chairman and managing director of Group Pharmaceuticals Limited, a company focused primarily on dental and oral care. He has over 35 years of experience across various roles, starting as medical representative with the last 20 years as an organization's head. He has led marketing, human resource, finance, product development and overall business management teams. He is credited with launching 9 first-time India products in the dental segment and continues to launch innovative products in oral through partnership with Indian and international universities and in-house research. This focus on innovation is also seen in the 3 granted and 2 ongoing product patents registered. Mr. Sunil Attawar is a part of many industries advocacy groups. He is the immediate past president after completing 3 terms of the Karnataka Drugs and Pharmaceuticals Manufacturers Association. He is also senior vice president of Federation of Pharmaceuticals Entrepreneurs, Vice Chairman, National Alliance of Pharmaceuticals Association. He is also associated with many colleges as visiting resource and is a governing council member of Acharya and B.M. Reddy College of Pharmacy. He is a member of the Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation Board of Adi Chunchanagiri University. He has served as the boards of trustees of a leading international school in Bangalore. I welcome our guest of honor.
Thank you, madam, for the warm introduction. They are truly a walking role model for all of us present here.
Talent and skills are the crops that are nurtured, grown, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. This particular line goes very true for our honorable chief guest for today's ceremony. So, on behalf of everyone, I welcome our chief guest, Dr. Muhammad Salahuddin, Principal, Al-Amin College of Pharmacy, Bangalore, who has always been working for connecting young minds to strive towards success and achievement. We are grateful to have him among us for this ceremony. So, I would like to request Dr. Muhammad Salahuddin for graduation address.
Rahman Rahim. A very good morning, respected dignitaries on the dais, President of today's graduation ceremony, Dr. Muhammad Gulzar Ahmad, our best friend, the guest of honor for today's graduation ceremony, Sunil Attawarji, Vice Principal Muhammad Asif, Head of the Departments of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, of the dais, Mrs. Sunil Attawar, faculty members of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, proud parents who has come all the way for this graduation ceremony, and dear graduates. At the outset, first let me thank Dr. Gulzar for inviting me to this historic program, that is first graduation day. As definitely the institution under Yenepoya deemed to be university is going to impact the image which is going to definitely have a bigger value in the coming years. And joining to this first graduation day is always an honor. Addressing to the young minds, it's a pleasure. Dear students, I'm sure an exciting day for you all. 4 years that you have spent in an institution, 17, 18 and 18, 19 batch. And I know that 2 years of your precious time went into COVID, which was very challenging. But still, I must congratulate to Dr. Gulzar and his team and to the university officials for imparting the best education during COVID times. Happy to see the wonderful smiling faces for your graduation day. Now most of you has come over here are excited equally. You must be worried that what next for us in our profession. And I must say that you are all lucky to be part of the pharmacy profession. Though many of, I do feel that you have joined this profession by chance. But now you must know and take the message to that you have joined to one of the profession which has given you now the degree, and now you need to understand what next for you, how best you are going to serve to the society as well as to our wonderful country. This COVID time, you have already faced the challenge, but equally, this COVID has given a good face value to the pharmacy profession. If you see when the entire world was under lockdown, there were only one profession which was serving 24/7, was looking after the health of not only our country but the world. More than 12 lakh pharmacists from different sectors of the pharma professionals, community pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, academia, or from the industry, has made the face value and brought India laurels. That's how now India is being called as the pharma hub. And with this COVID, the many avenues and adventures has been opened. There has been lot of transformation in the pharma profession. And I must say, you are all lucky and you are all now being called as the rolling coin pharma for the pharma industry. The demand is too high. Now where to fit in enough to yourself to acquire, to serve into the pharma profession, that's how you have to introspect now. When it comes to demand, it's very high. But when it comes to challenges, it has more. Now where you all fit in enough, your undergraduate B.Pharm degree is sufficient for you. As I know, the 100% of the graduates today attending for this ceremony is B.Pharm. Will your B.Pharm degree is sufficient for you to make a better with bread and living, or is it more required for you to do something? But when it comes to any industry, or I must say the requirements of any job, higher the degree, higher the salary, lesser the work. Lesser the degree, lesser the salary, more the work. Now you need to understand, when you have done undergraduation, no doubt there are avenues, but you want to get into the best pharma job, best position, higher education is very important. And I am happy to note that Yenepoya Pharmacy College got this year M.Pharm.
Congratulations to the principal and to all the staff members that they got this year the M.Pharm in pharmaceutics. And this is how the avenues is being opened for you people. You can plan up to take up this higher education. Now when it comes to job, you don't have to worry. I was just interacting to Sunil Andavarji. He was telling more than 300, 400 vacancies are there only in Goa in pharmaceutical industry, was telling. Now jobs are plenty. And if I tell you some of the statistics where the value of the industry or the scenario of the pharmaceutical sector in India has multiplied and the demand has grown to multifolds. If I give few of the statistics, it has been said, not only during COVID time, before that, every third tablet that is consumed throughout the world is made in India. Now if I give few of the statistics, India ranked third in the world in terms of the value and 14th in terms of the volume. India expected to grow the exports to US 100 billion by 2025 and 130 billion by 2030 from current 42 billion. That means 3 times it is going to increase in terms of exports of the pharmaceutical products. And our domestic market is around 20 billion. And most of our industries are now US FDA, more than 700 industries. And our exports is to about 200 countries, in which 50% of the African countries are being exported, 40% of the US, and 25% of the UK. And more important, you need to know that the global spending of pharmaceuticals, it is going to increase to 1.42 trillion. That means the consumption of medicines is going to grow. The production is going to grow in India, because globally the people are asking, demanding Indian products. We have already seen how the President of the United States was asking the Indian Prime Minister to please provide the medicine so that the Americans can be saved. The value of the medicine is more of Indian manufactured compared to any other country. We have more than 10,500 plants in India and more than 3,500 companies, which is going to grow more. That means the demand for manufacturing is going to high. That means the requirement of pharmacists is going to be very much more. Now, when it comes to the jobs globally, the FIP and WHO has said that by 2030, there is going to be 18 million jobs shortage globally, in pharma particularly. That means the requirement of the jobs in India or globally for pharmacists is very high. You don't have to worry to job. Now, most important is that with your undergraduation degree, are you fit in enough to this global demand which has grown and awaiting for you all? Equally, you need to understand that the transformation of pharma profession is very high. You never studied in your pharmacy course about artificial intelligence. You never studied about the augmented reality, virtual reality, 3D printing. You need to understand that pharma profession is now transforming. Probably this is going to be common terms that is going to be used in pharma profession, the artificial intelligence. 3D printing has become very much common. Probably our Sunil Atavarji can highlight more on how the 3D printing is being used in industry and how the pharmacist is going to play a very important role. Now, when it comes to digital or technology, pharma profession was not very far, but now we have to be very close and near. You have already seen during the lockdown period, teachers taught online. Many of the teachers were not aware of the technology, but they learned and made it very much easy, the teaching with the help of using technology. Similarly, we never thought that patient can also be seen by a doctor online. That's how the telemedicine has come during the lockdown period. Patient without visiting to a doctor could able to interact, get diagnosed with the help of the decision given by the doctor. Even patient never thought that by sitting at home, he can buy medicines. That's how the tele-pharmacy services have been started. We already have online pharmacies, but tele-pharmacy was started. There is going to be a time when the dispensing of medications now, which the pharmacist gives it over the counter, is going to be virtual. By sitting at home, the pharmacist can give the medicine to a patient without meeting that patient. It has already started. My dear students, the time is very high where you need to understand that technology is must and you need to adapt to it. Now, there are certain things which you need to understand before taking up any form of job. That is important is that certain things which is like punctuality of time. I am sure the way you have been in Yenepoya Pharmacy College, I personally seen it, the punctuality being maintained by the staff and teachers and the principal. What has been inculcated in you should be carried the same when you join to any industry or any pharmaceutical sector. Your communication skills has to be more important in whatever sense. Try to see that you communicate in a proper way. And when it comes to job, run for your excellence, run for your knowledge. Automatically success comes to you. When I say excellence, whatever you do in your higher studies or in your job, try to give your best, get involved into it with 100% of your passion. Be inclined and try to give your 100% performance. And most important, you are going from this institution, probably some of you may come back for higher studies, but wherever you go, I always tell, you need to carry 4 things. One is you. Whatever you are, carry your ideal things. Second most important, love your profession. Whenever you talk about your profession, when it comes to pharmacy and pharmacist, feel proud. Say that, I'm proud of it. Third most important, carry the positive things about Yenepoya Pharmacy College, out your institution. Talk the best, whether in front of any of your friends or in social media. And be proud of being an Indian. So proudness of pharmacists, proudness of being the alumni of this institution, and proudness of being this wonderful country that is India. I'm sure best things are going to be there with you all. I wish you all a good luck. Good wishes to you all. Be smiling always, be passionate, and have a great lifetime. Thank you so much, Dr. Gulzar, for giving me an opportunity for this first graduation day. And I congratulate to all the graduates and as well as to the parents who have come to this graduation ceremony. I wish you all good luck. Jai Hind.
Like to congratulate all my dear students on behalf of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center. May I request our chief guest, Dr. M.D. Salahuddin sirs, to hand over the certificates to the graduates. 2017 B.Pharm batch, Shifana, BP03 Aquila, 17 BP04 Anju Thomas, 17 BP05 Ashia Najfat, 17 BP06 Ashkar Ali KV, 17 BP09 Aishat Hina, 17 BP09 Aishat Hina, 17 BP10 Aisha Anjum, 17 BP11 Aisha Raisfa, 17 BP12 Aisha Hasina, 17 BP16 Aishatul Asmina, 17 BP13 Aisha, 17 BP15 Aishatul Mushida, 17 17 BP 16 Aishatul Asmina. 17 BP 20 Fatimat Afriza. 17 BP 21 Fatimat Rizwana. 17 BP 24 Fatimat Binsila. 17 BP 25 Fatimat Ibrahim. 17 BP 26 Fatimat Shafida. 17 BP 27 Halima Hina. 17 BP 28 Hemalada CH. 17 BP 29 Jefshida K. 17 BP 31 Khadijat Ishra. I repeat, 17 BP 31 Khadijat Ishra. 17 BP 34 Khadijat Tabsira.
I request all the audiences kindly congratulate students, the graduates, by clapping. I request all the audiences kindly congratulate the students, graduates, by your clapping.
17 BP 35 Khadijatul Mushina. 17 BP 37 Mariam Shazma. 17 BP 38 Mariamat Jashila. 17 BP 39 Mariamat Asmia. 17 BP 40 Mashrufa. 17 BP 41 Mohammad Tansil. 17 BP 44 Mohammad Adil C. 17 BP 45 Mohammad Nasif Nihal. 17 BP 47 Mohammad Adil KV. 17 BP 48 Nafisa Nabna. 17 BP 49 Nafisa Shahla. 17 17 BP 50 Najat Sanin CK. 17 BP 51 Rishi Prasad C.
'I request the audience again kindly congratulate and encourage our students for becoming graduates.
17 BP 52 Sahana. 17 BP 54 Shaba Muniha. 17 BP 55 Shaham Ibrahim. 17 BP 56 Shahida. 17 BP 57 Shamrina. 17 BP 59 Umar Farouk. 17 BP 60 Suhashi. 2018 batch. D-Farm batch 18 DP01 Afna Abubakar. 18 DP02 Ajisa. 18 DP05 Ashwida. 18 DP06 Aishat Mishrija. 18 DP07 Aisha Ashura. 18 DP12 Juveria. 18 DP13 KN Mohammad Nafi. 18 DP14 Khadija Almas. 18 DP16 Maimuna. 18 DP18 Mashrufa. 18 DP20 Mushraf. 18
Abbas Abdul Bashir. DP24 Samrina. 18 DP25 Sarama Sajida. 18 DP27 Shifla Abdul Salam. 18 DP28 Tasina Banu. 18 DP30 Sainaba Shaima.
Request all the graduates, those who have collected their certificates, kindly please be seated on your place. I repeat, kindly please be seated on your place after the collection of certificates.
18 DP30 Sainaba Shaima. 18 DP17 Mariama Ashura. 18 DP22 Nabisat Sanam. 18 DP23 Nafisa Tabsira.
I am hereby calling out the names of 2018 B.Pharm graduates. 18 BP01 Tasira. 18 BP02 Abdul Basit KM. 18 BP03 Abdul Rahman Shafi. 18 BP04 Abu Bakar Sinaj SK. 18 BP05 Afiza Banu. 18 BP06 Ahmed Kabir K. 18 BP07 Ahanaf PM. 18 BP08 Alfia Banu. 18
18 BP 09 Amina Riza. 18 BP 11 Ansira R. 18 BP 12 Arfa. 18 BP 13 Aisha Suhaila. 18 BP 14 Aishat Muzaira. 18 BP 15 Aishatul Misriya. 18 BP 16 Aishatul Rayana. 18 BP 17 Aisha. 18 BP 18 Aisha Fahana. 18 BP 19 Aisha Mazna PM. 18 BP 20 Aishat Hasina. 18 BP 21 Aishat Mushida. 18 BP 22 Aishat Safa. 18 BP 23 Aishat Shireen. 18 BP 24 Chaitanya Rami Singh. 18 BP 25 Fanan Fatima. 18 BP 26 Fatima Arshida. 18 BB 27 Fatima Jazila. 18 BP 28 Fatima Masufa. 18 BB 29 Fatima Razina. 18 BP 30 Fatima Shahana. 18 BP 31 Fatima Suzan. 18 BP 32 Fatima Trasina CH. 18 18 BP 33 Fatimat Yasrina Yusuf KB. Graduates, those who have collected your certificates are requested to please be seated in your place. I repeat, graduates, those who have taken your certificates, kindly please be seated at your place. Parents are also requested to please go to their allocated places. Parents are requested to please move to their allocated places. 18 BP 34 Fatimatul Munna. 18 BP 35 Faya. 18 BP 36 Hiba Nafisa. 18 BP 37 Khadija Tabshira KA. 18 BP 39 Khatijat Azmiya. 18 BP 40 Khadijatul Kubura. 18 BP 41 Khadijatul Shaima. 18 BP 42 Muhammad Altaf. 18 BP 43 Muhammad Munzir Jam. 18 BP 44 Muhammad Mustafa. 18 BP 45 Muhammad Rashid SK. 18 BB 46 Muhammad Safwan. 18 BB 47 Muhammad Suhail. 18 BB 48 Muhammad Fayaz. 18 BB 49 Muhammad Khalil Rahman. I again request the graduates, those who have already taken the certificates, kindly please be seated at your place. I again repeat, kindly please be seated at your place after the collection of the certificates. 18 BP 50 Muhammad Rijaz KK. 18 BP 51 Nafisa Shakura SA. 18 BP 52 Nazia Nazar. 18 BP 53 SM Bindu Madhav. 18 BP 54 Salma Ahmed. 18 BP 56, Saniba Abdul Rahman. 18 BP 57, Tahsina. Graduates are again requested, please be seated at your place once you have collected the certificates. 18 BP 58, U Ibrahim. 18 BP 59, Umar al Tamjeed. 18 BP 60, Zuleika Shada Shifana. 2019 D-Form batch graduates. 19 BP 02, Abdullah Ruknuddin. 19 BP 03, Alimat Naiza. 19 BP 04, Aminat Shuhaira TA. 19 DP 05, Anisha. 19 DP 06, Aisatul Azmina. 19 BP 08, Aisha Rabiha. 19 DP 09, Aishat Nafia. 19 DP 110, Aishatul Anviza. 19 DP 11, Aishatul Mubashira. 19 DP 12, Aishatul Nishma. 19 DP 13, Azima. 19 DP 14, Fatima Nasiba. 19 DP 15, Fatimat Famina. 19 DP 17, Fatimat Rumaiza M. 19 19 DP 18, Fatimat Shamina. 19 DP 19, Hashifa BV UK. 19 DP 20, Khatija Sufaida. 19 DP 22, Khatijatul Shahanaz. 19 DP 23, Khatija Shireen Bint. 19 DP 24, MH Muhammad Affam. 19 DP 25, Muhammad Rashid. 19 DP 26, Muhammad Irfan. 19 DP 28, Nadar Divya Dharmaraj. 19 DP 29, Nasrina. 19 DP 31, Ramzina. 19 DP 32, Rinisha. 19 DP 33, Saramma Sunaina. 19 DP 34, Syed Hussain Bafaki. 19 DP 36, Shamsuddin Yamyas. 19 DP 39, Zulfat. 19 DP 16, Hania. 18 DP 20.
'So now I would like to request Dr. Rokia Sultana, HOD, Department of Pharmacognosy, YPCRC, to lead the path of our upcoming pharmacist with the oath.
I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to read out the words. I am Dr. Rokia Sultana, Department of Pharmacognosy, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center. I would like to congratulate all the graduates for being graduates. Now it's time to take the oath. I will read out and you have to repeat with me. Are you ready? Please extend your hands. I swear by the Code of Ethics of Pharmacy Council of India in relation to the community and shall act as an integral part of healthcare team. I shall uphold the laws and standards governing my profession. I shall strive to perfect and enlarge my knowledge to contribute to the advancement of pharmacy and public health. I shall follow the systems which I consider best for pharmaceutical care and counseling the patients. I shall endeavor to discover and manufacture drug of quality to alleviate suffering of humanity. I shall hold in confidence the knowledge gained about the patients in connection with my professional practice and never divulge unless compelled to do so by the law. I shall associate with organizations having their objectives for betterment of the profession of pharmacy and make contribution to carry out the work for those organizations. While I continue to keep this oath unviolated, may it be granted to me to enjoy life and the practice of pharmacy respected by all at all times. Should I trespass and violate this oath, may the reverse be my lot. Thank you. Hope that our students would surely retain the values in their career.
Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, established in the year 2017, has achieved several milestones in this short span of years that can be counted in the field of academics, research, and several other activities. It won't be wrong to say that this all could have been made possible because of only one person whose continuous efforts, dedication, and uncountable sleepless nights to reach into a height has been behind, who is none other than the Dean and Principal of YPCRC, Dr. Mohammad Gulzar Ahmed. This continuous support of Sir has made it for the faculties and the students to reach the heights in their career.
It's said that the face is the mirror of a person, and so are the small efforts of achievements made by the individual take a long way towards a successful college. To cherish the regular achievements in the field of research, every year we launch it in a form of research compendium. It's a portrait of almost more than 100 publications in several Scopus and Web of Science index journals with high impact factors within this short span of time. And so, to memorize and recall all such achievements in the field of research, we are about to announce the launching of Research Compendium from year 2017 to 2021.
Our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. The achievements of our students have proved it very well. It's always been said that age is not counted in years, but in the achievement of a person. And so it's true for YPCRC also. Even though we have grown to 5 years, but still we have achieved success in securing the career of our students in different fields such as pharmacy, industry, and many more. And so, to count those achievements as well as to encourage our students to reach new heights, every year we launch it in the form of a placement brochure. This year, for the same, I would like to call upon Mr. Sunil Attawar, Chairman and Managing Director of Group Pharmaceutical Limited, India, along with the dignitaries to come forward. And also, I would like to request the Chairperson and Convener of Training and Placement Cell of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center to come for the release of the achievements of our students in the year 2021. It's very inspiring to see the launches.
When you have a dream, you have got to grab it and never let go, and so success is not an accident. It's hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. So keeping this on their minds, our students have walked wonderful, successful paths in their journey of completion of the course.
And so, for acknowledgement of their hard works, I would like to request Dr. Nikhat Farhana, HOD, Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, to acknowledge the students.
In this, without taking much time, I am going to call upon the stage BPharm 2017 batch 17 BP 56, Miss Shahida. Gold medalist of BPharm 2018 batch, guest 18B P46, Mr. Muhammad Safwan. Next gold medalist for DPharm 2018 batch 18 DP24, Miss Samira. Congratulations, Samira. Next gold medalist, the B.Pharm 2019 batch, 19 DP 32, Miss Renisha. Congratulations, Renisha. Now, only the 4 numbers. Next, I expect more in this list next year, 2020-21. Academic Excellence Award. Here also the numbers were very less. B.Pharm 2017 match for semester 1 to 8. 17 BP 56. Shahida. Congratulations. From B.Pharm 2018 batch, they were 4 awards. For semester 1, Academic Excellence Award goes to 18 BP 13, Aisha Soleha. Next, 18 BP 14, Aishatul Muzahira. 18 BP 46, Muhammad Safwan. From semester 1 to 8. Next, Academic Excellence Award for 2018 B.Pharm 18 DP 24, Samira. Next, Academic Excellence Award for D.Pharm 2019, Renisha 19 DP 32, from SEM 1 to 2. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank the dignitaries once again. You can please take your seats. Our internal guest, Dr. Leena Casey, Principal of Yenepoya Nursing College, Yenepoya deemed to be University, and Vice Principal of Yenepoya Nursing College, Yenepoya deemed to be University. We welcome you, ma'am, for the first graduation ceremony of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center.
Best, one of our graduates and a very extraordinarily talented student, Mr. Safwan of B.Pharm batch 2018, who has not only achieved great heights in the field of academics, but also received several recognitions in different co-curricular activities. I would ask him to come forward to share his feelings and address few lines on his journey.
A very good morning. Myself, Muhammad Safwan of 18th batch B.Pharm. It's my extreme privilege and I'm truly honored to stand before you and for the opportunity to share this special moment with all of us. Hola, Assalamu alaikum, bonjour, namaste. I'll start with the quote. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a simple single step. I repeat, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a simple single step. I think this quote applies to me because as a starter, a very simple step seemed hard. But I knew to climb up the ladder of growth and thereby success, Every single, a simple step matters. And just like that, I was closer than yesterday. I'm better than the last day. What an occasion it is. Ladies and gentlemen, as I stand here today, I can't help but reflect on how far I have come. It feels like just yesterday, I was a wide-eyed freshman starting my YPCRC journey. And now, 4 years later, I'm about to embark on a new journey as a graduate. I would like to take this opportunity to thank people who stood as pillars, supported me throughout this journey. Gratitude is the language of heart and soul. My heartfelt gratitude goes to the people who made my graduation possible. Starting with our college principal, Dr. Gulzar sir, to my dearest lecturers. My sincere thanks for guiding me in the righteous path. Without you and your guidance, this degree would not have gained any value. I thank my parents who stood by me as my support system throughout this YPCRC journey. Your love and sacrifice cannot be expressed words. Lastly, my friends, fellow mates, my Muttumanis, who lived with me throughout this journey. You guys, we made it finally. Alhamdulillah. Without you guys, this entire chapter would be incomplete. So, every end has a new beginning. Let the love always pass between us. This bond last forever. Thank you so much and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Person, you only see the public glories, never the
Private sacrifices to reach them.
Our today's guest of honor is a prime example towards the same. So now I would like to request Mr. Sunil Atavar, Chairman and Managing Director of Crew Pharmaceuticals Limited, India, for his valuable few lines to inspire us and our graduates on this ceremony. Over to you, sir.
Dr. Salahuddin, Chief Guest for today and Principal, Al-Amin College of Pharmacy. Dr. Muhammad Gulzar, Principal of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center. Senior faculty member on the dais, off the dais, parents and my dear students graduating today. First of all, I must thank Dr. Gulzar for inviting me and Dr. Salahuddin for pushing me to come here, because this is the first graduation ceremony and my name will be etched that I was, along with Dr. Salahuddin, we are the first. So whatever happens going forward, our names will always be there. Whatever we do the first time is always remembered, right? And that's also the case for you, because you're the first batch that is graduating from this college. So usually when we go for graduation ceremonies, I ask the college principal or whoever invites me, what do you want to speak? What do you want me to talk to the students about? And say, generally it's about life skills. But what can I teach you about life skills? You have seen a full life in 4 years. What we have learned in 30, 35, 40 years, you have seen in 4 years. Two things happened, right? You graduated, but in the path of this graduation, you went through the life's ups and downs. And you went through this period when you entered college in 2017. You didn't think that in 2 years' time, your whole life is going to change. The whole world is going to come to a stop. And what did that teach us? It taught us one, at least it taught me, that nothing in life is predictable. We can't take anything in life for granted. Neither can we decide what our life is going to be. When you came and entered into this college, you must have had so many thoughts. I'll make new friends, I'll learn so many new subjects, things like that. But in 2 years, COVID hit us. A virus that we cannot see under a normal microscope disturbed our entire life. And that taught us a second lesson, which is very, very important, is that even if we can't decide what life will do to us, we can decide how we can respond to that. Many of us responded differently. Many of us went into a shell. But at the same time, many of us, we bloomed in that time. We learned new skills. I can guarantee you that all your teachers learned new skills. They learned how to teach you online. You learned new skills. And today is the testimony that you are all sitting here and you are graduating because you didn't give up. Your teachers didn't give up on you. Your parents didn't give up on you. And that's a great lesson in life. Many of us, when we were in college, we used to say, we'll bunk college and go for movies. Your batch would have said, we'll bunk home and go to college. That is what was happening. So that is, when you already have gone through this, what can I teach you more? But I'll start with a question that I ask in all colleges. And I'll ask you also, please answer me very honestly. How many of you wanted to be pharmacist? Raise your hands. Honestly, huh? Only half of them are telling lies. Wherever I go to all the pharmacy colleges, only 5% of students wanted to be pharmacist. It's not your fault, it's our fault, it's my fault. I'll also blame my principals and all, because we have not propagated or we have not promoted pharmacy in the schools and in the colleges. So most of us, we were not good in math, so we didn't go to engineering. We tried NEET. Medical, we didn't get sufficient marks. Dental, we didn't get sufficient marks. Our parents were not rich, so we could not get an NRI quota or management seat. So what we did, we took pharmacy. Am I right? That's what mostly happens, and that's the fact. I'll ask you today you're on the day of your graduating, how many of you are happy that you made this decision, that you joined pharmacy? You see some more hands up. I'm very happy. Give yourselves a good hand. Now, when you look at when the time we grew up, we want to be doctors and things like that. But you look at the healthcare cycle. We have a healthcare cycle, right? In the center of the healthcare cycle is the doctor and the patient. So when you as a patient, you go to a doctor, what does the doctor do? He diagnoses you. Correct? Once he diagnoses, is his job over? No, he needs to treat you. Now look at the treatment. Who's the person who does the research for the treatment? Pharmacist. Correct? Who's the person who does the production for the medicine? Pharmacist. Who's the person who checks the quality for the medicine? Pharmacist. Who's the person who does the dispensing for the medicine? Pharmacist. Who's the person who checks for pharmacovigilance? Pharmacist. So you can see in the whole healthcare scenario, the doctor does the diagnosis. It is the pharmacist who is the person who does the research, who does the production, who does the quality, who does the dispensing, who does the pharmacovigilance. Everything else is done by a pharmacist. So you need to carry that pride. Dr. Salahuddin spoke about it, and I heard your students speak about it, that we should feel very proud of our profession because that's the starting point of your future. Many of us carry this big burden that I wanted to be a doctor or I wanted to do this and now I am a pharmacist. And in our company and in all companies that I work with, we see so many pharmacists join. Even after 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, they carry this burden on their head that, oh, I should have done something else. The fact is, boys and girls, we, the pharmacists, are the core of the entire healthcare scenario. And I welcome you to this great profession. I welcome you to the profession which today we are called the pharmacy of the world. Dr. Salahuddin said, 1 in 3 tablets in the world is made in India. 1 in 2 vaccines, not 1 in 2, 2 in 3 vaccines in the world is made in India. India is called the pharmacy of the world because of all of us, because of the colleges, because of the pharmacy graduates that pass out from the colleges. We are the profession that has changed the entire life cycle in India. At the time of independence, life expectancy in India was 32 years. But because of the medicines, because of the treatments, today the life expectancy in India is
72 years. So I welcome you to the profession that has increased the life expectancy of people in India from 32 years to 72 years. I welcome you to the profession which has democratized medicines. What do I mean by democratized medicines? Today, you get a fever or you get any treatment, whether you are in a small village in Karnataka or you're in the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, you will get the same medicine at the same price with the same quality. That is what pharmacy has done to this country. You know, all of us talk about COVID and the vaccines. People forget that during COVID, did you hear even one news item that anybody could not get their medicine, whether it is a diabetic medicine or cardiac medicine or fever medicine, anywhere in India? No. Because every pharmaceutical company was working to make the products available. Every chemist was working to make the products available. We are a dental company, and I know when the first wave hit, 100% of dentists closed down. 100%. They slowly opened because dentistry is a surgery, it's a very dangerous thing. But as a company, we closed down for 3 days. And then we were told and we said that it's not only COVID medicines. That time there was no medicine, nobody knew. But if you shut down pharmaceutical companies, what will happen to people who are taking their diabetes medicines, their cardiac medicines? What will happen to that? And that is why the pharmacists in India stood up and said, no, we will work. We took all the precautions, we did everything. So I welcome you to that industry which has democratized medicines. This industry is growing. As doctor said, we are close to $100 billion today. Means we will be in 3-4 years. We are today $55-60 billion. Half of it is exports, half of it is India. The number of products coming out of patents are very high. So the opportunities also are very high. For you, when you look at the opportunities as a pharmacist, you have multiple opportunities. You can decide to get into teaching. I am not an expert. You have a lot of people here. You can decide to get into teaching. You can decide to get into regulatory. Our regulatory department in India is very big. Or you can decide to get into industry. Within the industry, you can decide to get into manufacturing. You can decide to get into quality. You can go into marketing. You can go into regulatory affairs. You can go into pharmacovigilance. So it is not the choice which is there. It is for you to decide. Based on, I always give the personality test. What is the personality test? When people come and ask me, students come and ask me, what should I choose? So I ask them, what music you like? So if you like very loud music, EDM, house music, all that, and or very dance music, then I say you're a person who's very enthusiastic. You like to meet people, you like to enjoy, you like to move around, get into production or get into marketing, because that's a place where all the action happens. Or someone says, no, I like to hear only old, soft music. I only like to hear very simple music. Then I say, get into QC or get into regulatory, because there you have to work by yourself. Sometimes you're sitting and doing a dossier, you're doing 500 pages, and you're only looking at those documents for maybe 3 months or 4 months. And you need to be very, very, focused, because you can't make a difference. You can't put in a document pH, instead of saying it is pH 7.4, you put 7.04. The whole dossier will fail. So you have to be very, very calm. You have to, understand what you are doing. You cannot be distracted. You can't be after 10 minutes, let me go and talk to my friends. No. If you like that to do, then get into production. That's the way, very, very, vibrant, and a lot of things happen. Get into marketing. Today, it's all moving. Indian pharmaceutical marketing also is moving to evidence-based. Many companies are only selecting pharmacists because it's not about just talking. Marketing in pharmaceuticals is not fiction marketing. It is, we have to have a lot of evidence, and we need to talk to the doctors about evidence, and that is what you bring to the table. So opportunity for you, boys and girls, is huge. It's something that I would say, we were discussing that just 2 days back, I was in a meeting, and we were just 5 companies, and there were more than 300 vacancies. So you can see the amount of opportunity for you is really, really very high. What are the challenges you will face? Let me tell you upfront. One, pharmacists don't start with a high salary. I know this is something that all pharmacy colleges I go to, and I put it up front there, because you will compare yourself with IT, you will compare yourself with something else, and yes, pharmacists start low. But let me tell you, in 4-5 years, we match them. Any industry, any good pharmacist who's there and is continuous with the company for 4-5 years and is good, I can guarantee you in 5 years you will match. And then after that, the income levels keep rising. Initially, yes, it is low. The reason is because pharmacists don't come industry ready, because your curriculum is not made to match the industry. Today, as even again doctor was talking about machine learning and artificial intelligence, that is coming. Before that, we look at all the high-end equipment that companies are using, very, very sophisticated. So you need to be trained, and the companies need to invest on you for some time. So initially, definitely there will be some challenge. But if you are focused and you have your end goal in mind that this is where I want to reach, let me guarantee you that you will reach much, much higher levels than any other industry. The first 3 years are difficult. Use those 3 years very wisely. Definitely working in a pharmaceutical company is not, you're not working in a city, you're not sitting in a cabin with AC. Usually it is away from cities. So generally people feel very uncomfortable, because today in the world of social media, every Friday night and Saturday night, your Instagram or Snapchat is filled with pictures of everyone having fun. And that doesn't happen with us. And pharmaceutical industry needs continuous learning. It's not that you have learned coding and it's finished. Because laws are changing rapidly, the pharmacopoeias keep changing, what we need to do keep changing. So learning is a continuous process. So to help you, I have 3 suggestions that you can take away. One, as I started what I said, feel pride in your profession. That's very, very important, because if you feel proud that I'm a pharmacist, everything else will be happy. You will feel that yes, I made the right decision. I carry this into my work, into my profession. I talk about it proudly. I say I'm a pharmacist. Becomes very, very important. Use the next 3 years as your internship. Whether you'll go to M-Pharm, after M-Pharm also. If you're getting into industry, don't think that I've done my M-Pharm and I will straight away get into industry. You will, but use the first 3 years as your internship, because it is that 3 years in which industry will invest to teach you. After that, they will not invest much. So think that this is like an internship. Say you became a doctor, you would have to do internship. Same way, think that I'm a pharmacist and this is my paid internship. Look at it as an opportunity to learn. And third, and my final suggestion for today, is build an attitude of gratitude. Our journey so far, yes, it's our journey. We have invested our time, our efforts, but there are many, many people in this world who have supported us, who have helped us. And I would now, before I close, I'll just ask you to do 2 things. There is one team here who has really taken the pain for you through your entire 4 years in teaching you, in investing on you. They could have given up. They could have said, COVID has happened. I don't know computers. I don't know how to teach you. Many of you are not coming online. Many of you are not taking things seriously and giving up on you. But they didn't give up. And for that, I think all your teachers deserve a big round of applause, right? It should be really loud. Thank you very much. And the second and the final thing I would ask you to do is, all you students, I can see a lot of parents here. Very often we forget to thank our parents. We don't look back and say thank you to them. If it's possible, it'll take you just 2 minutes. Your parents are there. Stand up, walk to them, give them a hug and say thank you. Because they have really taken the trouble to bring you to where you are. Most of you or many of you will be the first professional graduates in your families. Am I right? So, and your parents have taken the trouble to bring you here. So please stand up, If your parents are there, walk to them, give them a hug and say thank you, come back and sit. Why, you're feeling shy? So as you go in your life, in the next steps you take cases and they allow us to live our lives. And it is their blessings which are going to take you forward and make you very successful in your life. So thank you very much, students and parents. It's been great coming to the college, meeting you and talking to you. And I wish you all the best and thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really incredible to hear your words, and I am sure our graduates would have certainly got some inspiration.
The Pharmacy College and Research Center, we have some gifts and token of love for our chief guest and guest of honor. Now, I would like to request President to kindly hand over the mementos for our chief guest and guest of honor.
I would like to call our Vice Principal, Mr. Asif Iqbal C, and Dr. Rokia Sultana, HOD, Department of Pharmacognosy, for offering the gifts for our guests.
All the graduates are requested to please be seated at your place. We will be further calling you for the photograph session. All the graduates are again requested to please be seated at your place. I would now like to request our Pharmaceutical Chemistry and Mrs. Sindhu Priya ES, HOD of Department of Pharmacology, for handing over the pots to our guests.
Finally, I would like to call Mrs. Therine Taj, Organizing Secretary, and Mr. Saurav Mohanto, Convener, for handing over a token of love from YPCRC family for their kind presence.
Everyone, motivation is the invisible force that drives us forward. It forces us to set new goals and change the image of our present self for the better. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less.
These lines go very well with one of our beloved dignitaries who has not only supported us as Dean or Principal, but also guided us towards the path of enlightenment at every step. He has always been our inspiration, motivation, and an idol to run the path gracefully.
So now I would like to call and request Dr. Muhammad Gulzar Ahmed, Dean and Principal, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, for giving presidential address.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon one and all. I think in fact I didn't have, or I think I don't have any words now. Once the speakers like Dr. Salahuddin and Mr. Sunil Attawar speaks, it's always quite difficult for me to say something. And in fact, not only the speech and many of the words also, they've already told you that actually I have planned to say. But as the president of this today's program, before going to start to give one or two advice from my side, I want to congratulate not the students, not even the faculty, not even our university. I want to congratulate the only one community, that is the parents who are present here today. You may be wonder why I am telling about the parents. Because if anything is famous in the world, anything is popular in the world, either we are going to that place or we are going to purchase that goods, it's quite easy for us. I want to buy a car. If it is already launched and running successfully in the roads of the country or worldwide, for me it's quite easy to select that vehicle to purchase for myself. But similarly, a university, maybe some other big university, Stanford University, or our own in Karnataka, I can say Manipal University or Jesus University, it's a well-established universities and the colleges. If as a parent I want to admit my ward, my son, my daughter, I know that they are doing well. But in the year 2017, when the college just started a first batch of B.Pharm, in fact, we didn't have the infrastructure, and we have requested the nursing college to spare the one floor of their building, and they happily accepted and allowed us to start the pharmacy college. And that time, the parents are kept on faith. The parents never seen that, of course, this new college does not have any building. How I can admit my son or daughter? But they kept a faith on our university and admitted their son and daughter in 4 years. Now, I am going to assure, dear parents, in 2017 you came, maybe in the admission day you were here, and you witnessed our admission day program. You dropped your son and daughter just with a PUC studied students, and today we made them as qualified pharmacists. Respected dignitaries on the dais, today's chief guest, my good friend of mine, Dr. Salahuddin, Principal, Al-Amin College of Pharmacy, Bangalore. Mr. Sunil Attavar, today's guest of honor, the CEO and the MD of Group Pharmaceuticals. One of the best pharmaceutical companies known in India and manufacturing a good number of products and major focus towards the dental products. The HOD's Vice Principal, and for our invitation who accepted and made this event a memorable, Dr. Leena Casey, the Principal of Nursing College, the Vice Principal of Nursing College, the faculty members, the graduates of first batch, second batch, B.Pharm, graduates of first batch, second batch, D.Pharm, and dear parents. It's always good to see the first time or anything is first happening is always a memorable one. So today we are conducting the first graduation ceremony of Yenepoya Pharmacy College. In fact, it was planned only for the 2018 batch B Farm. By seeing that, we got a lot of requests from the first batch of B Farm as well as the passed out D Farm students that they need also to be considered for or include those candidates also as a part of this ceremony. For the information of the chief guest and guest of honor, sir, we didn't have any formal graduation day program because of the COVID situation, and their request is forwarded to the university, and university chancellor sir as well as pro chancellor and vice chancellor, they really accepted our request, the proposal to include the 2017 batch also. I wholeheartedly extend my sincere thanks for the university that they have considered our request and included all the graduates be a part of this a great event, the first graduation ceremony of the pharmacy college. So on today's occasion, maybe one or two just advice I wanted to give, as if you are thinking that studying any kind of studies, it may be a B Pharm or a BE or a BBS, if that is a challenging, dear graduates, I say that that is not challenging. The time or the situation is going to start from today onwards is actually a challenging. So till now, the teachers were there with you, the parents were there also to support you, but now you have to think that where I want to start or in which path I need to start my career. Very rightly said by Sunil Attavarji about that you can have plenty of options, but always there is a question mark is going to come whether I have to go for here or industry or pharmaceutical industry or CROs or research or marketing or quality control or hospital, or I should go for higher studies. So dear graduates, you are well grown enough, you can take sometimes the decision, or if your parents are able to help, of course you can take the guidance from your parents, and also your own teachers are there, you can take a decision that where you want to be. The very much important thing is to successful in the life is we need to have two different types of goals. One is a short-term goal and one is a long-term goal. If you have a clear goal in your life, naturally you can keep your direction or path in that way. Always I have observed that there is a distraction and a direction. These both distraction and directions are inversely proportional. If this distraction is keep on increasing and increasing for various reasons, and your direction is going to be reduced. So therefore, dear graduates, make it very clear that you need to set your goal, where you want to be. Because sometimes we think that we are actually only one. But as per my experience, we are not one, we are two. Because many times my heart says something and my brain says something. By seeing this brain and heart, I don't know, you are listened a very old song, it was coming in a Doordarshan television, Mile Sur Mera Tumara. Actually they are saying that Mile Sur Mera Tumara, but I say that Mile Sur Mera Tumara. If these two surs are going to be joined together, then you can take a firm decision that what you want to be. It may be a long-term goal, maybe after 20 years what you want to be. Anyone thought of after 20 years? Anyone thought of after 30 years you want to become like Mr. Sunil Attawar? Maybe 35 years. Sir thought that after 30 years or after 20 years I want to be entrepreneur. And he made that dream true. And now he is an entrepreneur, he is a CEO and he is the MD of a company which is well recognized in India. Similarly, today's chief guest, like Dr. Aisha was reading Sir's biography. So he worked in various sectors and he thought that after 25 or 30 years of my tenure, I want to be in one position. So like that, you also want to have some goals. And that goal, sometimes even you can keep for something else. And to make that goal achieve, you need to be always focused. You need to be focused. Usually I am having a habit of reading the biographies of successful peoples, and I wanted to know usually what ingredients are generally there in that. So maybe 2-3 weeks before, I was reading the biography of Milkha Singh. Hope you also know that person. A person is represented India, I think around 80 times, and out of 80 times, 77 times he won first place. Since two decades he was there. And in this biography he told that the first goal when he started this running, the first goal he wanted to get more, approximately half liter of more milk is going to be provided if in case he is going to get the first prize. On that day onwards he is going to get in his academy first prize. So therefore he was running behind doodh, because he wanted to have that, because that goal is that. And second time when he wanted to win, so he is telling that he wanted to wear a jacket which is emblem of India. He wanted to wear, he is seeing that many bigger sport persons are wearing that. So that is the reason he wanted to do that, and therefore he did again for second time. And even the third time he wanted to make. And in the last journey, okay, he wanted to give a one-day holiday for the country. In the Pakistan, they told that you are not going to win this time. But he told that this time I am going to make a record of that. He made that, and that time Prime Minister accepted and given one-day holiday for that. So therefore, dear students, you need to have one goal. And next one is a focus. The focus is very much important. What the job you're supposed to going to select, you need to be completely focused. We are going to say that laser focus. You should not know that what things are going to happen in and around with you. I was reading about this Swami Vivekananda ji. So he used to study in the street light, and many times in the night there is a procession of the weddings are going to be move here and there, but after that many people are going to ask him any procession of the wedding. He is going to say, I never knew that because my focus is completely about my studies. You maybe know that this laser surgery, it is not going to disturb any other organ, just 1 millimeter surrounding to that. Like that, it's going to give a treatment. I also want you to get that laser focus for your success. And lastly, rightly mentioned by Sunil Attawar ji, you should be very much thankful for your parents who to make this moment cherishable. Before going to conclude, you have studied for 4 years. The DPharm students have studied for 2 years. Never ever forget, you are the proud alumni of our YPCRC. And that to be the first batch alumni, second batch alumni, you are always proud of us. You know that we are already having our alumni committee is always contacting for you for various reasons. We want your support, not today, in future, till your life is there, we want your support. You can come whenever we can visit the college. If you are an expert person, we want to listen your talk to our junior students. If you are able to help to give the opportunity for our students, definitely you can do that. So therefore, dear graduates, today you are going out from the nest, you are spreading across. I know that some graduates are already working in abroad and different countries. So we are very much happy, and whenever the time is going to make it, maybe from next year onwards, we are going to organize the alumni committee, alumni meet every year, and behalf of YPCRC in a big stage, I am welcoming for in future whenever we are going to conduct alumni meet, I want your presence for this premises. Maybe many good things have happened for your life during the 4 years. Many negative things might also happen. I hope that you are not going to keep anything in your heart. You are going to go out with a happy and a cherishable, and you got a bigger certificate, a turning point of view. You decide whether you want to go for higher studies or you want to place in your career in suitable industry or any other. So once again, behalf of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, as well as Yenepoya deemed to be university and all the organizing committee, I would like to congratulate the graduates for getting their degrees, for the gold medalist for getting the gold medal as an additional recognition, and also the Academic Excellence Award. So let's join together and we'll make this university and this college to rise further height of success and makes this university as number one. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure our students would surely adopt your words in their future endeavors.
As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them.
With these lines, it's time to call Mrs. Thareen Taj, Assistant Professor and Organizing Secretary, for giving vote of thanks for today's ceremony.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected dignitaries, guests of the day, and my dear colleagues and graduates. I feel honored and privileged to take this opportunity to stand here to deliver a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, Mrs. Thareen Taj, on behalf of Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your gracious presence on this occasion today. First and foremost, I would like to express our deep sense of gratitude to His Excellency, the Chancellor, Dr. Yenepoya Abdullah Kuni, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. M. Vijay Kumar, and Mr. Yenepoya Farhad Sir, in absentia for their continuous support, guidance, and encouragement. Thank you. I render my sincere thanks to Chief Guest, Dr. Mohammad Salauddin, Principal Al-Amin College of Pharmacy, Bangalore, for his gracious presence and his valuable words on this occasion. Thank you, sir. My thanks also goes out to Mr. Sunil Attawar, Chairman and Managing Director, Group Pharmaceuticals Limited, India, for his precious words and for his presence today, having taken their time out to be with us. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Dr. Muhammad Gulzar Ahmed, Dean and Principal, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, for his constant support, encouragement, and constantly guiding us. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Mr. Muhammad Asif Iqbal, Vice Principal, Yenepoya Pharmacy College and Research Center, for welcoming the gathering and guests. Thank you, sir. I also render my thanks to all the dignitaries, guests who have taken their time to be with us here. Thank you.
moving on for the submission of the rolls. After this, the